A tale of opposites. One day, Akbar said, Birbal, I have a challenge for you. Birbal asked, What is it, Your Majesty? Akbar said, Bring 2 persons to the court tomorrow. The first person should be extremely grateful and loyal. Birbal said, How should the second person be? Akbar smiled and said, The second person should be the exact opposite. He should be an extremely ungrateful person who takes all favors for granted and keeps complaining, for he can never be satisfied. All the courtiers thought of this as an extremely difficult challenge and thought Birbal would lose. Next day, Birbal came to the court with his dog and his son-in-law. He pointed towards his dog and said, My dog is grateful and faithful. Akbar said, Who is this man? Birbal said, He is my son-in-law. He is always ungrateful and keeps complaining. Akbar clapped his hands and gave Birbal many gifts. Phases of the moon. Birbal's wisdom was famous all over the world. Once, a king from another kingdom wanted to meet Birbal. He invited Birbal to his palace. Birbal visited the king. The king was very impressed with Birbal's wit and wisdom. When Birbal's stay came to an end, the king gave him many gifts. As he left the palace, one of the king's ministers asked Birbal, How would you compare Emperor Akbar with our king? Birbal said, Your king is like the full moon, while Emperor Akbar is like the crescent-shaped quarter moon. Everyone was happy with Birbal's answer. When Birbal reached Akbar's court, he came to know that his answer had angered Akbar. Akbar said, You are not loyal to me. You have insulted me. Birbal explained, Your Majesty, the full moon becomes smaller every day, while the quarter moon grows bigger. Your fame and power too is growing every day. Akbar hugged Birbal for his loyalty. Emperor for a day. One evening, Akbar, Birbal, and several courtiers went for a boat ride. Akbar saw a twig floating by. He picked it up and said, If any of you crosses this river just by holding this twig, I will make him emperor for a day. The courtiers felt this was impossible. But Birbal said, I will do it if you declare me the emperor right now. The courtiers and the soldiers will be mine for today. Akbar agreed. Birbal took the twig and was about to jump into the river when a courtier shouted, Stop, Your Majesty! Birbal tried to jump again, but the soldier stopped him. Whenever Birbal tried to jump, someone would stop him. After some time, they reached the shore. Akbar said, You lost, Birbal. Birbal said, The courtiers and the soldiers did not let me jump, but I still held the twig while crossing the river, so I won. Akbar smiled in affirmation. The Holy Parrot. One day, Akbar's servant, Sevakram, rushed to visit Birbal. He looked scared. Birbal asked, What is the matter, Sevakram? Sevakram said, A holy man had gifted a parrot to the emperor. His Majesty had asked me to take care of the bird. But he had also said whoever would inform him about its death would be hanged. Birbal asked, So, is the parrot dead? Yes, Sevakram frowned. And I don't know how to tell His Majesty. Birbal said, Don't worry, let me handle this. Sevakram thanked Birbal and left. Birbal went to Akbar and said, Your Majesty, your parrot is a holy bird. It is deep in meditation. Akbar was surprised. When he saw the parrot, he said, Can't you see it's dead? Birbal replied, Your Majesty, everything that is born must die. Why should Sevakram be punished for this? Akbar realized the truth and thanked Birbal. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.